Olivier wants to place soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war, and the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Deaths are just numbers on a page for that greedy corporate beast, and the beast won't allow you to pull out its teeth so easily.
Olivier, I'm up on the roof. There's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy, so let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you, and don't take more than you can easily carry.
Your relentless search has finally caught up with you. Who knows what the NAR will do to you now?
Oh, my head! It's killing me! Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
Olivier wants to play soldiers, Igor. For him, everything is war. And the spoils of war. What about you, my darling? What is your mission? The NAR doesn't care about anything or anyone. Deaths are just numbers on a page for that greedy corporate beast. And the beast won't allow you to pull out its teeth so easily. Olivier wants to play soldiers, Igor. For him, everything.
He's over there! Over there! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! He's over there! Over there! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He's behind cover! Flank him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! Fuck it! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He's behind cover! Flank him! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! He's behind cover! Flank him! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! He's behind cover! Flank him! He's over there! Over there! Smoke the motherfucker out! It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! He's behind cover! Flank him! Smoke the motherfucker out! He's behind cover! Flank him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He's holed up over there! We need to lure him out! It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! cover! Careful! He's over there! Over there! It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He'll come out eventually! Everyone be ready! He's behind cover! Flank him! Motherfucker's vanished! We gotta find his ass! Son of a bitch, where did he go?
I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit.
Olivier, I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Remember, low profile. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Fuck low profile. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Be a pro. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow that shit sky high.
Olivier's right. Causing an uproar when it's not completely necessary won't help our mission.
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like this. Go. Die. Fade. Portal. Help. Die. Igor. Terracon asked you to burn all of his notes. You did as he asked, but you gave up the chance to find more information about me. Olivier asked you to keep your head down and only steal a few bullets from the NAR shipment. You thought it was a good plan, so that's what you did. Sashko asked you to destroy the... Terracon was apprehended by the NAR, and you saved him from certain death. When you asked, he was glad to join your team. In Terracon's hideout, you faced a choice. Either save some data from his old computer, or burn it to prevent it from falling into the NAR's hands. You decided to take a chance and saved the data. Mikhail wanted you to help him wipe out the NAR servers. You did as he asked, but missed an opportunity to find new information about me. You saved Mikhail from poisonous gas. When you asked him, he gladly joined your team. You met with Professor Semenov, your old mentor, in the Kopachi kindergarten. He tried to convince you that he's only a lesser scientist with the NAR, and that he came to Kopachi to find some old documents. You believed him. Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it and was lying in the wait. You surrendered to their forces. Mikhail asked you to save his wounded business partner, and you managed to do it. He is now alive. You went to the NAR base and confronted Gorgi Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping, but he tried to convince you that he's not a villain. You believed his explanation. Go ahead and change the timeline. See what it does to your reality.
I don't care about the future. I care about the truth. But I'm going to get it out of you, one way or another.
Igor, please. Let's talk this out calmly, like men of science.
What's NAR's interest in Chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatyana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatyana is a patient, a very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe, at least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
Tatyana. Tatyana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes, I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down, but I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatyana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our plan! He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King!
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatyana without my help!
Игорь, это еще не конец. Нельзя, чтобы все закончилось вот так. Иди. Умереть. Исчезнуть. Портал.
You met with Professor Semenov. He tried... You went to the NAR base and you believe... Go ahead and...
I don't care. What's
That
I
it's the...
to
Yes,
I will
each whole time this...
You don't.
You won't.
You...
You went to the NAR base and confronted Georgy Semenov about his involvement in my kidnapping, but he tried to convince you that he's not a villain. You didn't believe him, and you took his life. Mikhail tried to trick you into shooting down an NAR helicopter. You couldn't go through with it, and Mikhail was furious. You passed Sashko's test by jumping from the window. He was impressed, and you had the chance to recruit him. He agreed. You reached the supplies, but someone else got there first. You let him take the food and leave. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Hey, don't hurt me. I'm unarmed.
Hands where I can see them. I take it you're the traitor everyone's so anxious to find.
What? Where did you get that? I'm no traitor. I was never even with the NAR.
You'll have to be a lot more convincing than that. Those spooks really want to find you. Your face is all over the radio.
All right. I used to trade with some of the grunts sometimes. But those knuckleheads got confused about how trading works. They tried to rip me off, and...
And what?
One thing led to another, and you understand. I took a few little items to balance the account. Obviously, they didn't want the brass to find out about their little side hustle, so they cooked up this yarn about a traitor.
Interesting.
Yeah, but not nearly as interesting as you, my friend. You're new to the zone, right? You've been staying in Mikhail's warehouse. I wonder what you're up to.
How did you know that?
I need to go now. They're probably worried about me.
Who's they?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. Please step aside. I'm going now.
Sorry, but I don't like your story. Why don't you tell me who you really are? And let's take a little look-see in your bag while we're at it.
Who I am is none of your bloody business, and I'm not showing you shit.
We're both in a tough spot here. Maybe you're just a hustler, or maybe you're a spy. I can't just let you walk away.
Yeah, looks like we're in a bind, all right. Ball's in your court, asshole.
You reached the supplies, but someone else got... Sashko asked you to detonate some explosives with a detonator you found. He claims they'll only kill the rats, but you can't be sure where the charges actually are. What if they hurt innocents? You couldn't take the risk and decided not to use the detonator. Let's change how things played out.
You got the detonator? Press the button.
Why would I do that?
To blow these bastards to Rat Kingdom come. I don't want them running around with my charges.
Slow down. You have no idea where those explosive rats of yours are. They could be under the floor or in the walls. I don't harbor any secret love for rats, believe me, but this is just stupid.
All right, time to meet the great rat catcher in the sky, my furry little friends. Nothing? Shit.
You actually pressed the button? I'm impressed.
Nothing happened.
Of course nothing happened, goofers. It's a dummy. But well, right? Igor Khymynuk, professor, lover, pyromaniac.
This was another of your idiot stunts? You know, I know I should be surprised, but actually I'm not.
You You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed. Are you ready to readjust the timeline, Igor?
I retrieved your supplies.
One more thing. Kostya never made it back to the camp. If you happen to run into him, tell him to hurry. We need him. I need him.
You should tell her the truth, Mousy. Haven't you noticed yet that secrets never bring anyone happiness?
I have no fucking idea what you think you're gonna accomplish by telling her the truth. But, yeah, go for it.
I met him in Kopachi, and we had an argument. He wouldn't tell me who he was, and he's dead. I'm so sorry. I didn't want it to go that way. One thing just led to another, and...
What did you just say?
Olga, please, no shooting in the village. That rule was your own idea. And besides, this isn't how we solve problems.
Wrong. This is exactly how I solve this kind of problem, and you fucker! This isn't over yet. You got that? So you better watch yourself. I will never forget what you've done.
These events have not happened yet, as the future is not predetermined. Come back later, Igor. Olivier asked you to keep your head down and only steal a few bullets. Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant. You reached the supplies, but someone else got... Let's rear...
Hey, what?
Just another...
You successfully brought the food back, but weren't sure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed. Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate Matvey and run the village differently. You felt his plan was unacceptable and refused. You met Kostya. He was captured and held prisoner by the NAR. He asked you to release him immediately, and although you initially hesitated, you eventually freed him. Let's rearrange the timeline, Igor.
Let me out.
This guy's scared. Let's leave him here. If he's as skilled as he's...
This whole business about the food doesn't wash. I think I'll leave you in there for now.
What are you saying? Are you crazy?
I need to figure out what to do with you first.
No way. More of those fuckers could show up any second. Or worse.
You successfully brought the food back, but were unsure if you could tell Olga about Kostya. Perhaps you could have asked her to join you? You successfully brought the food back, but were unsure if you could tell Olga about Kostya. Perhaps you could have asked her to join you? You decided to tell her that Kostya's dead, and now Olga is devastated. Are you ready to readjust the timeline, Igor?
I retrieved your supplies.
One more thing. Kostya never made it back to the camp. If you happen to run into him, tell him to hurry. We need him. I need him.
You should tell her the truth, Mousy. Haven't you noticed yet that secrets never bring anyone happiness?
I have no fucking idea what you think you're gonna accomplish by telling her the truth.
He might be dead by now, but I don't know for sure.
What the hell does that mean? Explain yourself. I said start talking.
He was in a jail cell, and for good reason. I'm afraid the shadows got him. I'm very sorry.
Oh my god. How could you? His blood is on your hands. Get away from me, you piece of shit!
Olga, please, no shooting in the village. That rule was your...
Wrong. This is exactly how I solve this kind of problem, and you fucker! This isn't... You got that? So you better watch yourself.
You successfully brought the food back, but you decided to tell her that Kostya's... You met Kostya. He was captured and held prisoner by the end. You left him to rot and... Let's rearrange the time.
Let me out of
this guy.
All right, you're...
Thank.
Kostya asked you to give him food for the Samoshils so he could incapacitate Matvey and run the village differently. You felt his plan was unacceptable and refused. You successfully brought the food back, but were unsure whether you should tell Olga about Kostya or not. You asked her to join you, and Olga agreed. Are you ready to readjust the timeline, Igor?
I retrieved your supplies.
Thank you for saving Kostya. It can be difficult, but he's family. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
How about...
And lead the way.
I'll...
You found Galib. You released him. Sashko asked you to blow up the NAR checkpoint to avenge his brother. You hesitated because you didn't want to cause any collateral damage. In the end, you didn't go through. Sashko asked you to in the end. Go ahead.
They...
So, he's dead. I don't...
What the heck?
You're right if you... Whatever he did or didn't do...
What?
I don't mind the...
Who's that? Some stumble bomb is closing in on the checkpoint.
Blow it up before he gets any... What?
Sorry. It had to be done.
It had to be. Fuck you! If that really was some vagrant wandering around, I wouldn't give a shit. But he was really fucking useful to me. Fuck!
Terracon asked you to burn all of his notes. You did as he asked, but you gave up the chance to find more information about me. Let's move the pieces on the cosmic chessboard, Igor.
You will make time once you see the truth. But never mind that for now. You have questions? Ask.
I'm looking for my fiancée. Her name is Tatyana Amelieva. The last time I saw her was here, in Pripyat, just before the Chernobyl incident.
A long time, isn't it? What are you hoping to find exactly?
I'm not sure, but...
But she constantly haunts your dreams. Oh, I suspected as much. See here, I have gathered many documents, reams of them. Quiet, Mousy. They're here. Oh, you never expected the second test to come so fast, eh? Sorry, Mousy.
If NAR discovers these documents, they'll realize we've been monitoring them this whole time. Burn it all, do it now. We cannot take any chances with those bastards on the rats, Mousy. Here's another opportunity to show what you're made of.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya, what's going on?
I want you to see something.
Can't you just tell me?
Kopachi. I'll be waiting for you, my love.
Why are we collecting junk again?
Because the egghead told us to. Or perhaps they just want to see how long we can survive exposure to radiation.
Wait, this shit is irradiated. Fucking hell, I didn't sign up for this.
Stop bitching, it's just a bit of radiation. Would you rather get your ass shot off in Syria?
I guess you're right.
This used to be a typical village, a simple hamlet of 1,000 souls. These people had lives, families. It was all taken from them, scattered, stolen or destroyed, buried underground. Now it's nothing but a sprawling sort of mass grave.
It had to be done. The radionucleotides from the fallout contaminated this entire area. The liquidators risked their lives to deactivate this place.
Deactivate? How very dry and technical. But it doesn't quite capture the terror that befell these people.
We took the same classes in radiophysics in Leningrad. You know what I mean.
Of course I do. But think about it. How quickly can you bury someone's life and past? Make it disappear? Change it, twist it, make it as if it never existed. Doesn't it frighten you?
A lot of things frighten me right now, my love. Buried houses, ruined furniture, and missing feather beds aren't high on my list of scares, though.
Do you think this is funny? You should be frightened, you know. Very frightened. Constructed in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. There was a friend I met at a book club, Lena. She used to be a kindergarten teacher. She was always so devoted to the little ones. Their future was her job, her calling. Have you ever wondered how it was for the children of the zone? The evacuation, the radiation sickness.
Iodine-131 is especially dangerous for kids. Their little thyroids absorb it like a sponge.
I'm not talking about that. They were supposed to be safe, protected. The party said the children came before everything else. Before nuclear energy, before the arms race with the West, and all the shiny medals and glorious parades on Red Square. Those children's world collapsed that night before they even had a chance to properly know it. I sometimes think those kids never left, that their souls still wander here. Trapped in those dolls, watching and waiting.
What nonsense.
Calm yourself, Igor. I'm not done yet.
Oh, fuck.
I, Igor Khymynuk, joining the ranks of the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin All-Union Pioneer Organization, in the presence of my comrades, solemnly promise to love and cherish the motherland, to live according to the great Lenin's principles, as the Communist Party teaches us, as is required by the laws of the pioneers of the Soviet Union.
Very funny.
The young pioneer camp stirs up memories, yes? You must have been a role model for your companions back then. Do you still have your red neckerchief?
I can't remember. I was never a fan of state-controlled organizations. Besides, I prefer to keep to myself, I think.
A loner. Perhaps that's what you were meant to be all along.
What do you mean?
Maybe we were a mistake, Igor. I sometimes wonder how it would have been if we'd brought a child into this fucked up world.
Don't say it like that. It was our dream.
Such dreams are dangerous. Volatile, like an unstable element. If something can go up in flames, it eventually will. All it takes is one spark.
Where the hell is Olivier? He's never late. Oh, hopefully it's nothing serious. Olivier? Give me your position, Olivier. Nothing. God damn it. Can't believe he'd get himself caught. This is not good.
Boss man, got a minute?
Sure. What is it?
I need to ask you something, Igor. And you have to be absolutely fucking straight with me.
Whoa, Mikhail. Should I be scared?
No, but I need you to really take me seriously. I sometimes get the feeling that you don't. What are your plans with NAR and Kozlov?
I don't know yet. Why?
Because I've got a feeling that you'd be willing to parlay with them, even come to some kind of agreement. And I want to make sure you understand that I won't fucking allow it.
Is that so? What would you have me do, Mikhail?
Annihilate the motherfuckers, that's what I'd have you do! Hang Kozlov from the highest branch of the tallest tree in Pripyat!
Look, I came here to find Tatyana. That's what matters to me.
Right. That's what matters to you. And what about me?
There's a lot of anger in you, Mikhail. I get it, but...
But what? But your motherfucking pain is better than mine? You pose as a cool and level-headed guy, but sometimes you act like an egocentric prick.
What do you want from me, Mikhail?
Tatyana is your goal, not mine. I will have my closure, and I'll have my revenge. You have no problem using me for your mission whenever it suits you. There may come a time when I use you for mine.
Please, just try and cool off. Don't do anything rash.
No promises, Professor. No fucking promises.
Mikhail, you've been around. You could teach me something about surviving in the zone.
Abso-fucking-lutely I can. That's the smartest request you've ever made, Igor. Gathering and preparing herbs and mushrooms, scavenging for food, treating bullet wounds. I wouldn't last long in this shithole if it wasn't for my mad skills.
Actually...
This world is...
Dial it down and...
I can see us all in the devilish clouds. Touched, a green swamp, the red...
So, nothing...
You make fun, Mousy. Tell me, do you fix it?
You're talking about Chernobylite?
I'm talking about the world.
Not sure I follow.
Why do you think the Rat King chose this world for his wrath? It's not because we're so very noble and good, but because we're evil, sinful, and broken. Fundamentally broken. Our actions have invited him in. Since the dawn of time, we've done unspeakable things to our own kind. And to the world we inhabit. Who knows? Perhaps this is our punishment. Perhaps we deserve...
Yes? Deserve what?
Deserve to live our final days in the age of the rat. Either to atone for our faults, or finally be annihilated.
I'm not a philosopher or a mystic, but I believe there's still a chance for us to improve.
That remains to be seen, Mousy. But we are living in the last days. Mark me.
Hey there.
But I...
Fantastic.
This is a big day for you, Mousy. For today, you get to be the cat. Thanks to your PDA thingy upgrade, you can now detect those pesky NAR soldiers, shadows, and living creatures in general. I also replaced your regular battery with a more advanced one. For a while, you'll be able to run a scan more often than usual. But throw it away afterwards, or it will explode. Whether you're out on a hunt or simply trying to avoid danger, it's pretty useful if you ask me, Mousy. Now let's do a live practice. I'll hide, and you find me. I hope you understood everything. You're such a clever Mousy after all. Close your eyes and count to 100. And no peeking. Well done, Mousy. See how useful this can be? Remember, it's hunt or be hunted. That is the law of nature. You make me proud, Igor. Under my guidance, you will become the ultimate rat exterminator. What's the matter, Mousy?
Hey there, Tara.
But of course, I can...
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
As you've already noticed, Mousy, resources are scarce in the zone. It's essential to conserve materials when crafting. You see, Mousy, any damn fool can make soup. Throw a bunch of shit in a pan, add water, turn on the heat, and hope for the best. But the secret lies in learning the correct proportion of ingredients, and not just in meals. This applies to crafting in general. I'll show you how it's done. But first you'll need to find 2 flammable and 1 mechanical ingredients. I hid them nearby, so keep your little mouse eyes open. We don't have all day, Mousy. Hurry it up. Well done. Oh, you're a difficult student in spite of all your PhDs, but I'll turn you into a survivalist Mousy yet.
Howdy, stranger. Got a sec?
For you, always.
I was just thinking about my mom again. The things she did, the things she saw.
She was really something, wasn't she?
Her career started long before Chernobyl. In the 60s, she was already working at the NKVD hospital in Moscow. She was treating other scientists for radiation exposure because, some of them didn't care that much about their own safety.
Oh, I know. There are legends about Kurchatov himself stomping in and out of the first Soviet reactor room without proper protection. They were all careless.
My mom told me they behaved like irresponsible children. She especially remembered one very young lab worker who loved to scare his female colleagues. They would paint his lips, nose, and fingers with powdered radium and wait in a dark room to surprise them.
My God! So his face would glow in the dark.
Funny joke, right? And all it cost him was his life. I hope we're not repeating this kind of mistake with Chernobylite. Who knows? Perhaps we're slowly killing ourselves just by being close to it.
Until we know more, everything we do is a risk. But we have no choice.
I know. I just want you to be careful, okay?
Of course. Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great.
No jokes while we're training. Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a med kit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatyana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Actually... Hi, Olga. Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Alright, it seems I've got my work cut out for me. This is gonna be extremely difficult, maybe even dangerous.
I thought you were going to teach me how to effectively pack a bag. How could that be dangerous?
Dangerous for my mental health. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Firstly, I want to address the fact that, for some reason, I'm the only one who can teach you the art of packing. Presumably because I'm a woman. I find that sexist, extremely, and offensive.
I beg your pardon?
Thank you. That said, I do have some tricks up my sleeve, or should I say, up my bag, that I can share with you. Because frankly, Igor, when I look at the warehouse and how you furnish and organize it, it makes me weep.
You weep? I never noticed.
I'm weeping on the inside. My soul bleeds when I see this chaotic trash heap of grime and despair. No clean lines, no aesthetic, just a man cave reeking of testosterone.
That's a little bit harsh, don't you think?
But fear not, as a wise man once said, when the student is ready, the teacher reveals herself.
And you're the teacher?
Yes, I am. Here's the first secret. It's all in your head.
What do you mean?
The chaos in your head translates into the chaos in your inventory. The more organized you are, the clearer your thoughts, the purer your mind, the better your packing skills.
But
nothing. Don't argue. Don't deny it. Don't fight the truth. Just be silent and absorb. I'll let you think on this for a couple minutes or hours.
How are things, Professor?
Hey, Sam.
About what I can...
Actually...